Hey guys, we're watching Damwon Gaming versus Sandbox, the third game. Damwon and Sandbox are both new teams to the LCK and they're both in top 4, doing incredibly well. So I actually didn't catch the first two games, but chat told me that I should watch this game, so we're going to watch this game. So Aatrox's first pick, I mean something very typical and a lot of teams like doing, and they replied with Thresh and Jace, which is kind of weird. These aren't really priority picks. I guess Jace can match Aatrox, but Thresh really isn't a priority pick, so I think something more normal that you can reply is something like Galio plus Rakan. Like Sandbox taking Galio Rakan here I think would have been much stronger, but we'll see. After that, Damwon replies with Israel and Galio. They don't even have to pick Rakan until later. Like Rakan's just one of the best ult target for Galio, so I was super surprised that Sandbox just let them have Galio like this. Although Thresh Kalista is like a really fucking powerful duo. Like Thresh Kalista, when you play them together with like a good jungler that can gank like Elise or Lee, it makes for an incredibly strong bot lane early game. We're gonna look at bot lane early and see what's gonna happen. Oh, also a lot of people actually in chat reminding me this is actually patch point 9.2 and Rakan got nerfed a lot. That explains things why Rakan and Galio just wasn't picked up right away. Yeah, so Rakan W is actually super slow now. Whenever Rakan starts using W, you have time to go to get a college education and come back, and you still have time to dodge the W. So Rakan W got gutted, and we can see that in the game itself too. But very important things for Sandbox is Thresh plus Kalista plus Lee Sin means a lot of priority and pressure bot lane, and that's what they want to play off of. And very strong poke later on with Zoe and Jace. So their win condition is going to be win early game and play with their poke, where Damwon's a lot of power is going to come from Galio plus Rakan plus Aatrox being able to open team fights and Vladimir following after. So it's a team fight comp versus a poke comp. We actually don't get to see a lot of poke comps, so I'm pretty excited for this game. And we definitely don't get to see Kalista a lot, so I'm super excited to see how Kalista plays out. Let's go to the game itself. What the fuck? Predator Rakan. Okay, so Rakan W, the speed is determined by how much movement speed you have. So maybe Predator Rakan is actually decent. Holy fuck. Predator Rakan, what the fuck? Is this real life? Don't care how good you are, you don't call yourself on fleek. So a lot of times Korean pro players, they'll ask their like friends or people that speak English, hey, recommend me a name. And someone will be like, oh, on fleek means you're really good. And he'll be like, okay, I want to be on fleek. That's how naming works in Korea. I'm pretty sure Rakan W still scales with movement speed. Did they change it to not? I'll check after game. But yeah, Kalista, Thresh plus Lee, that's going to be the main part of the lane that is really going to open up for Sandbox Gaming. Ooh, Jace actually top versus Vladimir. I personally love seeing Vladimir. It's just his early game's really weak and how you get through that. Sandbox has so much tools early game. Oh my god. This is so bad from Sandbox. I'll talk about why this is really incredibly bad. They did buy a lot of time, so it wasn't that bad, but it's just playing up at a certain timing. Like, look at what Zoe's doing. She's recalling, so she's going back to base, and Lee Sin's going back to base. So they don't have pressure from mid or top or jungle or top side, and they're playing so far up versus a Rakan who still has flash and Aatrox who can be on bot side and who can gank them. It's just timing wise, you don't want to be playing aggressive here. Also, one way you can play aggressive without having to worry too much about jungle ganks is Kalista playing forward and Thresh playing back, because Thresh can always lantern you out. But when both laners play aggressive like this, it's just doomed. They end up having to burn double flash and they give up first blood. I mean, Damwon does waste the teleport on it, but still, like, why are you playing aggressive on that timing? Both your mid and jungle are not going to be on the map, and if you want to play aggressive, you can play aggressive with Thresh in the back holding for a lantern. Small skirmish going down. Okay, so Recon W apparently doesn't even scale with movement speed anymore. The only thing it scales with is the level of boots you have. So yeah, it's super fucking troll for him to be Predator. I'm not sure how this Predator Recon's gonna work out. I'm kind of worried for Sandbox because it seems like they're not playing accordingly to jungle. Their jungle's on top side and they're still playing a little bit up. They really need to be careful of the jungle. One thing that's really good for them though is Rakan is under level, so the timing where Rakan gets ult is going to be really delayed. Also, for a lot of the Damwon rookies like Noguri and Canyon and Showmaker, I think they're good, but not good to the level that they've shown in solo queue. I think if you give these players a little bit time to grow, by summer they're gonna be fucking incredible. I'm just not quite there yet. Sandbox isn't a slouch either though. Oh man, they're actually deciding not to play towards bot side and Thresh taking the throne. Oh, that was so... They almost had the kill on Aatrox. I don't understand why they're playing towards top. Like, dude, play towards the Thresh Kalista. Why draft Thresh Kalista if you aren't gonna fucking play towards it? Oh man, just leaving the Kalista be. They end up double teleporting and killing the Aatrox. I guess this is one way to play towards the Kalista. So you go play for the Rift Herald and you let the Kalista push by themselves. But you have double teleport, so you're able to teleport and like help the Kalista. Oh man, this is actually such a crazy way of playing towards bot lane. The standard way is keeping Thresh and Kalista bot lane and just actually playing towards it, but I guess this is a way to make it work. Play towards top and use double teleport instead when Kalista is playing up. Easy Rakan is an ungankable lane, dude. Israel Rakan is usually a very hard lane to gank, but Kalista Thresh can actually manage. If you... Kalista Thresh, just as a lane, is probably one of the most dangerous lanes to play versus, and it's one of the hardest like kill threat lanes. The thing about Rakan is, because its W is so slow now, like Thresh can easily cancel with his play consistently. This is just like very sporadic gameplay. And I also think Sandbox also has like a very different way of approaching how they want to play this. They want to play more towards the map, and they also have a lead on Jace versus Vladimir. You might be like, what lead are you talking about? Vlad has 140 CS, Jace has 135 CS. It's just Jace naturally beats Vladimir. You can see how much plates that Jace was able to get on Vladimir and how low that turret is. Just naturally, Jace is a champion that's strong versus Vladimir early game, and Vladimir kind of has to catch up with items, and later on Vlad can start beating the Jace. So they're playing the map a little bit wider and not being very focused on the Kalista Thresh side, which is a way to play it. And you can see here, like when they did play aggressive with the Kalista ult, that Israel is forced to burn the flash. I feel like Nautilus is pretty strong and oppressive at the moment. Why isn't he played more? He's just a very clunky champion, and he doesn't get that much prio early. And a lot of times you want dive buddy champions, and like dive buddy champions are stuff like Rakan and Alistar. Inferno. They killed that ward behind them, not because they were like afraid of providing vision, but that ward is a teleport ward, and they were afraid of someone teleporting in and then following up with a Galio engage. Oh man, this game's so sporadic. Let's go back and check that out. Holy shit. The tempo of this game is so much faster than like North America or LEC games. SB playing to make the play bottom, down one playing to make the play top. And they're recognizing, oh man, we're going to lose this turret if we don't move fast, and they're moving fast as possible. They see Rakan place this ward, they kill it to make sure someone can't teleport back, and they're trying to defend this. This was a really big mistake from Lee Sin here. So they get blue to Zoe, and Lee Sin delays his recall instead of going right away. So the duo is there, but Lee Sin's really delayed. So the fight's going to start, and Lee's going to be nowhere near. Like, look, they're already teleporting in, and Lee's nowhere nearby. Him staying for the grab there and delaying his recall actually like really fucks them. So these trio caught here, they're able to open on the Jace. Jace barely gets out, Thresh gets caught out. They're able to kill the Vladimir in return. Looks like he wasn't able to survive there. Lee coming pretty late for this. That one Gromp doesn't matter. You need to be there earlier for the fight if you think the fight's gonna go down. Really troll from the Lee Sin side. But you can see like the pacing of the game being really quick. And good job on that one to wait there, but actually not able to kill the Kalista. Oh, Vlad's gonna die in return. Vlad's gonna die in return. Oh, good job of Vlad to block it out. But the game pacing is just really, really quick. And both teams are trying their best to not give any kind of timing for the other team to actually recover. They're making one play after one another. And being very coordinated about too, like barring the Lee Sin being late for that fight. This is kind of like the difference between, I would say, LCK and other regions, especially just comparing to North America and Europe without China, because I don't watch China, but LCK is about plays and the next play coming more and more so, where LCS and LEC, I feel like things are a little bit slower. It's quick because you have it on 2x speed, sure. But I watched the other VOD reviews on double speed too. I guess like just playing towards the Kalista Thresh would have been the more normal LCS or LEC way to play it, but it seems like Koreans, instead of just going for, I guess, the more guaranteed engage, they like doing things with the priority they have. If it means multiple people rotate to top and play the map wide, that's what they do with the engage, or that's what they do with the lead. LEC games have a lot of pre-30 minute games. This is a completely different style of being fast. Just because a game ends fast doesn't mean that was like a fast tempo game. It just means it was stompy. This is a very fast tempo game. The tempo of the game is fast. I don't mean the games are ending fast. It's just tempo and teams being willing to move and make a play. The going second tier on Israel is really standard and skipping Bork. Because you don't get to auto that much on Israel, and the games are just more quicker. So it might think, oh shit, this is just pure getting caught out though. Kalista Thresh, when 3 people are on bottom side of the map, and they play to get a ward there, but Rakan was ready to engage. I mean, even the Rakan RW is still incredibly strong, even with the whole like nerf to his W. Because this guy got mobility and predator boots, it helps with that too. Maybe I shouldn't watch Korean VODs on double speed. I do miss a lot of action, and there's just so many things happening on the map. Yeah, them face checking in when other people are on bottom side of the map. It's just NA and EU, they all play with the same concept that the Korean teams do. It's just they're executing things much quicker, and there's no delays. And when one team is playing to execute things much quicker and playing on a higher tempo, if you don't match that tempo, you're just gonna get run over. Would I ever watch a VOD at half speed? No, definitely not the entire VOD. I'll watch team fights or small skirmishes at half speed to break it down, but never the whole game. The only exception is Jin Air games. Yeah, Jin Air, man. I was just so willing to go in, so willing to fight always. Where I feel like a lot of times in other regions, people just play it a little bit slow. Man, damn, it's kind of disjarring to watch it on double speed. And so what's happening is anytime Sandbox sees an opportunity, they're just not delayed at all about committing to it. Do you think you are better at macro knowledge or draft? I think I'm really good at both. Those two are probably my strongest. Macro knowledge, draft, and bot lane. Macro knowledge, draft, and bot lane is my strongest specialty. Usually when I coach, I need someone. I usually have an assistant coach that knows jungle pretty well, but overall, like, it's macro knowledge, draft, bot lane, I can usually smash and be the best coach at. Ooh, Aatrox's approach got completely fucked there. We're gonna rewatch this fight for sure. I think Sandbox should have crushed this fight. So they're checking into Baron. Rakan misses RW completely, and they catch Aatrox in like a really good situation. Oh my god, what the fuck is this Jace doing? What the fuck is this Jace doing? He's flanking as a Jace. Dude, you're a Jace! Fucking play with your team! This Jace player is fucking trolling. But when they catch Aatrox like this, and they're able to chunk him and kill him without anything happening, the whole team just backs up and then re-engages. They re-engage, and if Jace is here with the team, they actually crush this fight. But because Jace is on the other side and he's playing to try to kill the Rakan, what the fuck? Damn, the Jace and Rakan both fucked up, but Jace plays a much more important role in the fight, and yeah, he just trolled the team fight so hard. He played assassinate a target where he should be the backline. NA Jace made its way to Korea. I thought the fight was over when Aatrox got hooked during his ult. That means like Aatrox is gonna die without doing anything. Them starting Baron. This is really dangerous. If they're gonna start Baron like this, it's super fucking important that they actually get out of the pit. If they're staying in the pit, that means they're playing the finish, and everyone has to stay in the pit. Oh, the fight's gonna be so divided. Lee bought time with the kick, and everyone got up. Yeah, like, so... Okay, Thresh doesn't have flash, that's why he was there. Okay, I understand why Thresh left. And Jace doesn't have flash either, that's why he got out of the pit, but they're still playing the finish. Damn. Okay, so the Jace Thresh left the pit because they don't have escapes, and if they stay in the pit, they're gonna die. But Kalista and Zoe both stayed on the Baron to finish, and Lee did a really good job of kicking. Oh, you have Baron, you can't take a fight like this. Oh, you have Baron, why waste Baron like this? Fuck, Sandbox, please. So they have Baron and they're walking back in. And that one's doing a really good job of waiting. They realize, okay, they have Baron. What? No! Lantern! Not like this! They realize we have Baron. If we let them actually get in position, the fight is over. So they're doing this before Zoe is alive. Aatrox, really great flank. Rakan able to knock up 2 targets. Damn, fucking Damwon played it so well. Instead of being like, okay, we're gonna have to give up a few turrets, they have Baron. Damwon was like, okay, they have Baron, don't give them a chance to actually split push. Joey's dead, we have a small opening. God damn, both teams are playing actually so well in such fast tempo. Damn, it's really good to see games like this. Like a team makes a good play and the other team's just not like, okay, they made a good play, we're gonna play defensive. It's like, okay, they made a good play, we have a very tiny opening that we can take advantage of, and we're gonna take advantage of that opening. Whew. Top tier LCK. Wow, game's actually still so even. It's leaning slightly towards Sandbox due to the amount of Dragon and the gold lead they have, and also both teams scale pretty decently. There isn't a huge scaling difference. Who calls plays like that live? Coaches? No, coaches aren't allowed to speak during the game. It's probably someone like Aatrox called it, because Aatrox was the one waiting there and getting ready to get the engage. So I would imagine the jungler called it. Yeah. Griffin smashing these teams is insane to think about, because both these teams are playing really well and really quick. Chatchobi has a KDA of 84. Oh, this Baron's gonna be super important. Sandbox has so much control. It's really hard for Damwon to even check in. Cause of Bubble, cause of Jace poke, cause of Zoe regular poke, cause of Thresh, like anytime they come to check, situations like that makes it really hard for Damwon. Oh? It shouldn't happen like this. Wait, what the fuck happened? So they chase down the Rakan. Leaf waiting in this brush. Goes on the Aatrox. Okay. Vlad went on these two. Oh, they threw him in when Vlad had Zhonya's. That Vlad Zhonya's actually fucked the Thresh. Wow, that like just small mistakes like this. Where Vlad is about to use Zhonya's and then Thresh got thrown in and now he's just completely fucked. Oh man, that was so fucking... That was disgusting. These like just one tiny mistake, one miscalculation. But you can see how much control that Sandbox has, and it's really how hard it is for Damwon to check in. Got Baron again. This time they won't make the same mistakes. And the next dragon's gonna be a game. What's super interesting about this game is Sandbox was winning probably majority of the game, but Dam1 was still never out of it, and they were always contesting. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Wait, we have to rewatch this. Okay, Sandbox does win, but we have to rewatch this. Holy shit, what is this fucking game? Okay, so they're setting up for Elder Dragon. Lee, what the fuck? What the fuck? Why are you checking in there? Lee Sin goes to check in, loses all his HP, gets his GA burned. Good engage from Noguri, getting 3 people with ult and using pull. He's not gonna get his HP. Oh, he did. Okay, he had to use Janyas to make sure he gets his HP back from the ultimate. Gets his HP back from the ultimate. Lee Sin out of the fight. What the fuck did Rakan do? Oh my god, Rakan misses RW on Jace. Jace jumps in the middle, able to put the damage on. Thresh dead. Closing in. Jace, okay, able to kill. Vlad back there, but Lee able to kill the Vlad. And then Kalista live. Okay. Holy fuck. The Lee almost into that fight, while Vlad got like a really good ult. After he did the ult, he had to use Janyas immediately before he took damage. Man, the fight was actually super close. It was like, it was win or lose off of 1 or 2 skill shots hitting and missing. Damn, this game was such high tempo. Wow, what a fun game to watch. I should watch more Korea.